But you know what? I was confident, all right? I was like, because I have a small car. I have a Mitsubishi Eclipse. It's small, and like, I tend to think I'm a little bit stronger than I really am. And so, like, I'm going to push it and just kind of just gently let it down so at least it can be in the street so Casey can kind of at least come and jump it. So I roll it to the top of the incline, and I'm like, okay, here we go. I get below it. I use it. I kind of like put my hands under it to pull it back. And the next thing I know, I'm on top of my, here, I'll use this as an illustration. I'm on top of the back of my car rolling down like this. All right? Just like this. And I'm thinking, I'm dead. Like, this is it. I'm going to die by getting ran over by my own car on a 2-foot incline. Like, I'm not going to live this down. Like, I'm not going to live through it. And so it was a terrible idea. And so I learned that morning the power of momentum. When something is bigger than me, it will push right through me. All right? That makes sense, right? And so I learned that. And I share that story for this. All right? Yes, maybe like I had that stupid idea so I could teach it like 3 weeks later. I don't know. That makes me feel better about myself. But what I learned and why I share this story is that Paul was in a place where he was trying to stop the church. He was trying to stop the momentum of the church. He was trying to end it. And he learned that it is not possible to stop the church. That when Jesus said the gates of hell will not prevail against the church, that Jesus meant that. Just like I couldn't stop that tiny car, Paul couldn't stop what God was doing in the church. That it was not possible. And that if I'm going to pick a side, if I'm going to join a side, I want to be on the winning side. You see, I could have been smart in the car and kind of get in it and kind of roll it down and brake as I go down as it is in neutral, and I would have been going with the momentum. I wouldn't have been trying to stop the car. I would have been with it. In this instant, it makes a whole lot more sense to join the winning side because the church will not be stopped.